Do I feel like I've won over Eureka? Probably.
Welcome back to Snatched, Gay Times' original series, where each week we will be chatting with the eliminated queens of Canada's Drag Race, Canada vs. the World Season 2. First up is Drag Race France legend, Kahena. How are you, babe? How you doing? You look gorgeous, by the way.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Just got back from DragCon, which was lovely. So yeah, doing great.
How was it?
It was good. A lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of sisters. We watched the episode there. It was great.
What was the response like to the episode? Because it's had such a great response online. The drama,
Yeah,
the ways, the performances, it's been amazing.
I mean, I cannot complain. I'm very happy with the response everybody's giving me. Yeah, a lot of new fans, a lot of old ones, just a lot of new sisters. Everybody was so nice and so gentle.
Let's talk about the episode then, because it was drama filled and it was amazing to see this group of queens together, because it's a group of queens you just never think would be in the same room together. So it's so much fun to see.
Like the group of queens was very surprising. We got along, like, even though the drama is on because it was the first time we met, it's competition. Now we're all sisters at the end of the day. It was very weird to me because I come from a franchise with no drama. Usually, France is pretty sisterhood, sisterly. Like, yeah, we didn't have any drama in my season. So first day, I was like, oh, I love this. This is better than in my living room. I loved it. I honestly loved it. It was fun. It's all fun and games at the end of the day. It's just, yeah, it was great.
Who were you most gagged to see when you sashayed into onto the stage?
I think Alexis, and not because it was Alexis, just because like when the the door opened, I just saw her with her wedding dress and the bouquet, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing here? This the wedding or is this the season? Did they book me on the wrong show? What happened?" It was very surprising, but very fun.
We need to talk about it because you made history. You have made history. I
I
know that
did.
being eliminated first wasn't the desired outcome for you, but making history as the first queen to go out last, to be the first two-time pork chop, that's pretty badass, right? You've made history. You're forever an icon.
I'm very happy about it, honestly. I'm very proud about it. I worked my ass off to get that title. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, of course, I was a little bummed. I wanted to stay a bit more, but I'll take it. Like, it's something that never happened. I did my best, and I'm very proud to be the new queen of the pork chops. I'm the only holder of the title. Uh, Pork chop is now our goddess, and I'm the queen of a huge sisterhood. So yeah, no, I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud to be iconic.
Mhm.
So here to serve. Can't wait for my third season to be the first out.
Have you spoken to Pork Chop yet? Because you've kind of taken this title away from her. You're the new supreme.
No, listen, this is why I'm telling her. I'm the queen. She's still the goddess. I'm not taking any title. She's still the first one. She'll forever be the first one. We still hold on to her name.
Mhm.
I haven't talked to her yet. I texted her recently. Still haven't got any response yet, but I think Pork Chop is a bit old and not really on social media as much as we are, as she should. She's so right. But yeah, I'm very happy to be on her legacy, honestly.
In the episode, both you and Lemon, you opened up about how going home first
Yeah.
impacted your mental health. So how did it feel the second time around?
I think living it the first time was like the harsh part. And like this time, I was kind of ready for it. Like I knew what it was, I know how it felt, I know how to respond to it. I know when to take time off for myself, I knew when to go back to work. It was way easier. Like this time around was easy. I was just so happy and grateful to be there because I'm the only second. I'm the second first out, early out to be back on the international drag race after Gothy Kendall. So we talked about it with Gothy at DragCon and very proud. And a lot of queens came to us and were like, "Thank you," because now we know there's a possibility for us to go back on the show and not just the ones who made it far, which I take very much pride in. And yeah, it was easy. I would lie if I would say, look, I cried, I was depressed. No, I was not. I was sad. Obviously I was sad for the first days, but I was like, listen, I made history. I think all of us, the 650 of us, would love to make history on that show, and I did. So I'm very proud of it.
I know that a few queens who have gone home first in the past have spoken about how within the fandom,
Yeah,
fans tend to think that your placement on the season is reflective of your drag as a whole. They seem to
yeah.
think if you went out early, you're not a good drag queen, which is, as we know, a load of shite because there's being good at drag and there's being good
Drag Race.
at drag race. So is that something that you've had to encounter much of?
I think the first time around, yeah,
Mm.
pretty much, because I think it's not only the fans, to be honest. I think even like party producers and event producers tend to feel the same, which I understand because like the more far you go in the competition, the more people you'll bring to a party. So I don't think it's as shady as some fans can be. I don't even know if we can call them fans, to be honest. But I think this time around, no, it didn't. I didn't feel it the same way. Like pretty much everybody sending me messages like "You're iconic, you're amazing," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, thank you. I worked for it." But yeah, I think this time is like very different. Like first time was way harder. So yeah, it's definitely easier this time.
Well, like you said, you're an icon and you're a legend.
Thank you. I wanted to wear a crown today, and then I felt like it was too much.
Absolutely. You should have put on the crown. You should because you are the crowning queen of the pork chop.
I'm waiting for WoW to give me my crown and my sash and my scepter and to make put me in the Hall of Fame because I feel like I deserve it. I feel my picture needs to be standing between Alaska and Trixie and everybody else. Next to Raja, actually. Put me next to Raja. We'll keep it in Canada.
That should happen. That should absolutely
I
happen.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
We have to talk about that lip sync because that was an
Yeah.
incredible lip sync. You and Eureka both approached it from a different
Yeah.
angle, but both of you were really captivating. There are a lot of people who think that you defeated Eureka actually. So how did you feel when you watched it back?
Well, where do I start? Okay. I had one big goal going back on Drag Race this time because my first time around, my lip sync was shit. Let's face it. I didn't know my words, and I really wanted to prove that I could lip sync. So, in sort of way, I was very happy to be able to lip sync. I really enjoyed lip syncing this song. That was my favorite one out of the whole bunch you'll get to see. I really wanted this one, so I'm very happy I did. Do I feel like I've won over Eureka? Probably. But that's my ego talking, and that's the drag ego. But listen, that what happened happened, and I'm okay with it. I'm no bitter. Happy for my sister that she got to stay, and I'm very happy to have a crown.
Your showing in this episode was great. You loved your verse.
Thank you.
Your runway was gorgeous, and you slayed the lip sync. So how does it feel to kind of go home when you didn't do a bad job?
I think it's like attached to what I said first. I got sad for a moment because I knew I didn't do a bad job, but that's also what All Star is. Like all of us do a great job. That's why we're here. Like all of us are great queens. And I think it's like something that happens every All Stars where you have the first episode are very hard for the judges to judge because everybody is good and you need to go like onto the small details of what does change and what makes it better or just a bit lower than the other ones. And I think that's what happened. So I'm very happy and proud of what I shown, what I did, and I'll be back on the finale anyway. So I'll show a bit more, but I'm honestly, yeah, it didn't make me feel that sad or that bad about myself that I did good. Actually, it's like the complete opposite because I did bad on my first season, and I know I wasn't that bad, but still, it was not that great. So doing it this time around, even going home on a high note, felt greater for my own ego, I guess.
It's like you said, it's such a high caliber of drag. Like Lemon went home first on UK versus the World season 1, which was
Yeah,
a load of shite.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just at this level, everyone's fantastic.
And I think that's the thing with All Stars. It's like more difficult to judge for the judges because everybody's great. Everybody's at high level, and we all did season first, so we all know how it works. We all glowed up from our seasons. We all got into these international tours and fans, and like we know how to do the show, and that's what changed, I think.
We still haven't obviously seen you do a lot of the challenges that we come to expect on Drag Race. So which challenge do you think that you would have slayed, or which one were you most looking forward to this season?
I mean, honestly, a few of them, which is like usually people will tend to go with the design challenge or the acting ones. I would have loved to do all of them, honestly. Like I would have loved to be on an acting challenge, the snatch game, the ball, like to show my skills because I have them all. So I
Who
can do it all. I was ready to do it all.
who would you have done on the Snatch Game?
Well, I was doing Louis the 16th, husband of Marie Antoinette.
Mhm.
That was my choice. That was my peak of choice. Like Marie Antoinette felt too easy, and I was still wanted someone like people will know internationally, but still being French. And I felt like doing the King of Versailles was pretty correct.
How do you think you would have placed on Snatch Game?
I mean, high, probably one. Let's face it.
Well, it's a
I
good
couldn't
thing.
won the match game.
Good thing you've gone then, because the girls would have
I
been.
mean, they had to have their chances. They were standing no chance if I passed episode one. And it's fine. I'm giving it to them. For them, they tried 4 times or 3 times. I was just on my second time. I'll be back for the third time and I'll win. It's fine.
I mean, imagine that. Imagine going home first twice and then coming back for the third time and just winning the whole thing.
I mean, I think that's the only route that I could do. I mean, honestly, it's either I'm going back home on the first episode again or winning it like all.
Because imagine coming back for a third time and placing like fifth. It would just be a bit anticlimactic,
Oh,
wouldn't
I'd be so mad.
it?
I'd be so mad. Like, I need to stay on the iconic route. I would be so freaking mad.
Last or first? No in between.
Yeah. I'll know me Malone, those bitches. I'll throw pearls on the stage. I'll do some. I'm not going home until the finale.
Yeah. This episode, as we mentioned, was drama filled, which was why it was such great TV. I mean,
It was.
particularly between Alexis and Eureka having a little bit of a spat during
Yeah.
Untucked. You know these girls. You're in a workroom with them. So who do you
Uh-huh.
think is going to be? Who do you think is going to be bringing the drama this season?
Oh, hands down, Fierce Delicious. Hands down. And she doesn't really even bring the drama. She steers shit up. She will try to make drama happen between other people so she can just sit and enjoy the show, which is exactly what I did on the first episode. Like, I just lacked popcorn. I wish we had popcorn because I was having the time of my life. I was sitting next to Kennedy, and me and Kennedy were like, ooh, ooh. Bitch is happening. Episode one, yeah.
When she came to your defense in Untucked by saying that both Eureka and Alexis should be in the bottom,
Yeah.
and all of them were kind of just like stunned that she said it. No one had a comeback for her, which I thought was hilarious because I that's kind of what I thought as well. I was like,
I
give her.
think no one had to come back because she just said the truth. You cannot, yeah.
That's it. I wanted to ask you, so the cast for this season was met with a little bit of controversy
Yeah.
because people like to complain, don't they? That when they see that a queen has come on 3, 4 times, they like to moan online. Me personally, I love all these queens and I like to see
Yeah.
them time and time again. But I wanted to know what your thoughts were on that.
Listen, I think like you could have put anybody in that cast, people would have been mad.
Mhm.
Like literally, you could have been anybody from any franchises, people would have something to say anyway. Like people had things to say about me because I was the pork chop on my season. I really don't care. I think we're a great cast. We all get along. I was very happy that it was a mix of icons and legend and people who are just back on the second time, like LeField, Tainomi, Fierce, or myself. I think we felt ego boosted to see us in the same cast as such legends as Alexis or Eureka or Kennedy and Cheryl or Lemon, and we are like, yeah, I think we deserve to be here as much as they do. No one is less deserving than anybody else, and I don't see why they could not be on the season again. They didn't want theirs. They could have as much chance as they can get. People love them. I'm very happy to be in a cast with them. Honestly, I was very happy and proud.
I mean, bring back Jujubee. Do it. Fifth
I
time.
mean, honestly, I really was sat there and hoping like the girls behind me, like sometime like Jujibu will pop up. Like they should bring her back like as a judge on the all international franchises now, just because the bitch knows. She did it all. Like she literally did every drag race show ever, from Drag of the Universe to Drag Race All Stars to UK versus the World. I mean, she's it. She might be the one who can replace RuPaul at some point. To be honest.
She made the final every single time. So yeah, I
She
think
did.
I
She
want
did.
I wanted to ask you, so on your season, quite a lot of French queens have now gone on to do a versus the world or All Stars. Who have we had? We've had the Grand Dame, Soa Demuse is going to be on Global All Stars. I mean, Lolita went on to
In
host,
Mexico.
and then there's you. So I want to know what other French queens, and it doesn't have to just be on your season. Who would you like to see on a future season of All Stars?
Oh, there's a few of them. I think my season, which no, I don't think I know, my season is one of the best working season in the world. Like we literally all did amazing things. Like not even like even the ones who are not on All Star, or they did like huge things. I think from my season, I would love to see Cam back at some point because I think on our season she was very focused on looking good and being pretty, and now she's over that point and she knows how to be stupid as well. And I think she could like definitely rock a season. And I would love to see the love of my life, my sister, my everything, my twin Moon. Uh, I think she would do a great job on international season. And we need to see more dolls on the season, more trans women on the seasons, and yeah, they deserved it, and she deserved it.
Love all of those you mentioned. I love. Is it in the season 2 finale where Moon comes out and she gets such a big applause?
Yeah,
That was just so lovely to
it
see.
was so lovely to see. I honestly made me cry because
And
like we got very close. We think the same. We're pretty much we figured out that we were the same people, so we got very close. To see her getting embraced as much as she did when she didn't feel like it was gonna happen because she left the show. She didn't feel great about it at first, and it's just so amazing to me. I'm very happy for her, and I really hope she gets the world because she deserves it.
finally, what is next for La Kahena? What's coming?
So many things. We're gonna do so many things. We're gonna keep going around the world, partying, spreading the pork chop love, which is very like weird because I'm an Arab queen, so to be the double pork chop as an Arab is feels correct. My parents are very proud. So yeah, I just go out and keep touring and do what we do best, which is entertain.